soft, soothing whisper, ... Welcome, dear one. Take a moment now to settle into your space, making sure you're comfortable, feeling the support of the surface beneath you. Let your body relax with each breath, feeling any tension melt away as you allow yourself to sink into this moment. There's no rush here, no need to do anything, just be present, just breathe, and allow the quiet to fill your heart. With every inhale, feel the cool air gently fill your lungs, and with every exhale, let go of any thoughts or worries. Your body is softening, becoming heavier with each breath. Your muscles relax, your mind quiets, and you feel yourself gently being carried away into peace, into rest. Now, imagine yourself in a grand hall. The soft glow of candlelight fills the room, casting flickering shadows across the stone walls. Hundreds of candles, each one burning brightly, line the long wooden tables where people gather. Their soft, golden light dances across the faces of the villagers seated at the table, creating an atmosphere of warmth and comfort. The faint aroma of roasted meats, fresh bread, and simmering stews fills the air, mixing with the soft scent of beeswax from the candles. It is a fiesta celebration held by Lady Valeria, the gracious lady of the manor. The grand hall is alive with laughter and soft chatter. The warmth of the meal and the flickering candlelight bringing the entire village together in a way that only a feast like this can. The hearth in the corner crackles, adding its own warmth to the atmosphere, and the firelight flickers, casting long shadows on the walls. Feel the warmth of the fire as it dances in the hearth. The hall is large, with towering ceilings that echo the sounds of the evening. High above, tapestries hang from the stone walls, woven with scenes of old battles and tales of long-forgotten kings. The air here is heavy with history, but tonight the hall is filled with something lighter, feeling of togetherness, of joy, and of warmth. The villagers, young and old, have gathered here to share a meal, to celebrate the bond that unites them. Lady Valeria stands at the head of the table, her presence calming and graceful. She is dressed in a gown of rich burgundy, the fabric shimmering slightly in the candlelight. Her long dark hair cascades down her back, and she carries herself with a quiet dignity. Her eyes, warm and welcoming, look out over the gathering, and her gentle smile reassures everyone that this night is meant to be savored, enjoyed, and remembered. Feel the sense of peace in her presence, the warmth she brings to the room. The table before her is laden with food roasts of tender meats, platters of golden vegetables, and bowls of fruit so ripe they seem to glow in the soft light. The long table stretches across the hall, each place carefully set with polished silverware and shining goblets. The laughter of the villagers fills the room, but it is not loud. It is soft, gentle, like the murmur of a stream flowing through the woods, peaceful, comforting, and full of warmth. Lady Valeria speaks softly, inviting everyone to take a seat, her voice carrying across the room. The villagers settle into their places, their faces glowing with the warmth of the meal ahead. They speak quietly amongst themselves, catching up on the happenings of the village, telling stories of the past, of families, of moments that are dear to their hearts. The conversations are easy, relaxed, as if the very act of sharing this meal has brought them closer, united them in a way that only a feast like this can. Feel the calm hum of conversation around you. As the meal begins, the soft clinking of goblets and the rustling of plates is heard, but there is no hurry, no rush. The food is plentiful, but more than that, it is a gift. It is a reminder of the old traditions, of the medieval belief that sharing meals could bring the community closer together, that food could nourish not just the body, but the soul. The tradition of feasting has always been a way to honor the earth, to give thanks for the bounty it provides, and to celebrate the bonds between people. The first course is served a rich, hearty soup made from herbs, vegetables, and a secret blend of spices passed down through generations. The aroma rises from the bowls in gentle tendrils, warming the air around you. As the soup is passed from hand to hand, you feel the warmth of the villagers' smiles, the quiet gratitude in the air as each person takes their first sip. Imagine the warmth of the soup, the rich, comforting flavors filling your senses. The soft murmur of voices blends with the sounds of clinking silverware, and the night unfolds like a gentle song. The food is delicious, but it is not the food alone that makes this moment so special. It is the sense of community, the way each person shares in the experience, the way each dish is infused not just with the taste of the ingredients, but with love, with history, with the joy of sharing a meal together. Lady Valeria walks from guest to guest, her smile never fading, her laughter like music in the hall. She listens to their stories, shares in their joys and sorrows, and in her presence, the evening feels more like a celebration of life itself. She is the heart of this gathering, the one who has brought them all together. And as she moves through the room, she reminds everyone that this feast is not just about the food, it is about the connections. It nurtures the bonds, it strengthens, and the memories it creates. Feel the warmth of Lady Valeria's presence, the kindness in her eyes. The candles flicker softly, casting their warm glow over the table. The gentle crackling of the fire in the hearth continues, adding its voice to the soft chorus of the evening. The night stretches on, and with each passing moment, you feel yourself becoming more and more relaxed, more deeply connected to the warmth of the feast. As the evening continues, the feast begins to unfold like a beautiful symphony, each dish a note that adds to the harmony of the night. The air is filled with the sound of soft laughter, the clinking of goblets, and the rhythmic hum of conversation that flows as naturally as the wine being poured into glass after glass. There is no rush, no hurry, only the gentle passage of time, as the warmth of the meal and the candlelight wrap everyone in a sense of contentment. Feel the slow, peaceful rhythm of the evening. The next course is served a roasted lamb, its skin perfectly browned and crisp, the meat tender and juicy. The aroma fills the room, mingling with the scents of herbs and spices, creating a fragrance that seems to embody the essence of the earth itself. The golden meat is surrounded by vegetables that have been carefully prepared, carrots, parsnips, and potatoes, their edges lightly browned, their natural sweetness enhanced by the slow roasting process. As the dish is passed around, you feel a sense of gratitude and warmth fill the room. Each person shares in the feast, each plate passed with a smile and a quiet word of thanks. The tradition of sharing meals, of passing the food from one hand to the next, deepens the sense of unity. It's not just about the food itself, it's about the experience, the collective joy of breaking bread together. The soft glow of the candlelight casts long shadows on the stone walls, and the flickering flames dance with each movement, as if they too are a part of the feast. The warmth of the fire wraps around you, adding to the comfort of the moment, and the soft rustle of the leaves outside the hall is the only sound that punctuates the otherwise gentle atmosphere. The castle, alive with its ancient energy, seems to hum with the memories of all the feasts that have been held within its walls, all the shared moments that have taken place in this very hall. Imagine the warmth of the food, the comfort it brings to your body. The evening feels like a dream, soft, gentle, and filled with joy. The laughter of the villagers fills the room like a sweet melody, a tune that lulls you into a deeper sense of peace. With every bite, with every sip of wine, the world outside seems to fade away, leaving only the warmth, the soft flicker of candlelight, and the quiet hum of togetherness. Time moves slowly here, and there is no need to hurry. There is only the present, this beautiful moment where everyone has come together to share in the simple joy of food, of community, and of life. Lady Valeria walks through the hall, her presence a gentle beacon in the soft glow of the candles. Her smile is warm and inviting, her laughter a soft melody that adds to the peaceful atmosphere of the night. She pauses to speak with each guest, sharing in their stories, asking about their families, their lives, and their dreams. She listens with great care, as if every word spoken at her feast is a treasure, something to be cherished. Feel the warmth of the connection that Lady Valeria creates, the comfort of knowing you are part of this gathering. The meal continues with the arrival of a rich, creamy dessert custard pie with a golden, flaky crust, topped with sweet berries that have been harvested from the summer fields. The sweet aroma fills the hall, and the sight of the pie, golden and perfect, makes everyone's eyes sparkle with delight. The first bite is smooth, the flavors rich and satisfying, and the berries burst with sweetness, adding a touch of summer to the evening's feast. The laughter continues, the voices rising and falling in a soft, soothing rhythm. The night stretches on, but time seems irrelevant here. There is only the warmth of the room, the flickering light of the candles, and the joy of sharing a meal with those you hold dear. The soft crackling of the fire in the hearth adds a layer of comfort to the air. It sounds like a gentle lullaby that lulls the entire hall into a peaceful, contented quiet. Feel the joy of this shared moment, the gentle embrace of this feast. As the last of the dessert is finished, and the final glasses of wine are raised in a quiet toast, the conversation slowly shifts to quieter topics. The mood of the evening deepens, the energy of the feast settling into a peaceful contentment. The candlelight grows softer, the flames now smaller, their light flickering as if they too are slowly resting, content in their duty to illuminate the night. The villagers now sit back in their chairs, content and full, their hearts light with the joy of the meal and the company. The air is thick with a peaceful stillness, the kind that only comes after a shared experience, after the joy of laughter and the comfort of good food and drink. Lady Valeria stands at the head of the table, looking over her guests with quiet satisfaction, her heart full knowing that this night has brought her community closer together, united by the simple act of sharing a meal. Feel the warmth of contentment spreading through you, the peace of a fulfilled evening. The night outside is cool, the soft rustle of the leaves in the breeze, a gentle reminder of the world beyond the walls of the castle. But inside, everything is calm, everything is perfect. The last flickers of candlelight cast long shadows across the room, and the sound of soft laughter lingers in the air like a melody that fades into the distance. The feast is over, but the warmth, the joy, and the connection that it has created remain, wrapped around everyone present like a gentle blanket. The sense of togetherness of community, of shared experience, will stay with them long after the candles have burned out, long after the last piece of bread has been eaten. Let the peace of this evening fill your heart, knowing that you are part of something timeless, something beautiful. As the last candle flickers out and the hall falls into a deep, peaceful quiet, you feel a deep sense of relaxation wash over you, like the soft embrace of the night. The castle's warmth lingers, and you are held in the memory of this wonderful feast, where food, laughter, and love came together to create something magical. The last embers of the hearth crackle softly, and the light in the grand hall begins to fade, replaced by the soft, soothing glow of the dying candles that still flicker gently. The warmth of the evening lingers in the air, wrapping around you like a soft, comforting blanket. The feasting, the laughter, the connection, all of it, now rests in the heart of the castle, woven into the very walls, kept safe in the memories of those who shared in this joyful night. Feel the quiet comfort of the night settling over you. The hall is now calm, and the once bustling atmosphere has softened into a peaceful stillness. The villagers, though still basking in the warmth of the meal, have begun to rise, their movements slow and unhurried. There is no rush, no need for haste. The evening has unfolded at its own pace, and now, with the last few sips of wine and the final bites of dessert, there is nothing left to do but rest and reflect on the beauty of the night. Lady Valeria stands once more, her presence serene and gentle, and as she gazes out over her guests, she smiles with quiet satisfaction. This night, like so many before it, has fulfilled its purpose. The bonds of the community are stronger now, woven together with threads of shared history, laughter, and the nourishment that comes from a meal shared in peace. Feel the peace in her gaze, the warmth in her smile. Lady Valeria quietly thanks her guests for their presence, for sharing in the feast, and for the joy they have brought to the hall. Her voice is soft, like a lullaby, filled with the sincere gratitude of a hostess who understands the importance of community. The villagers nod and murmur their thanks. In return, their hearts light with the joy of a night well spent. One by one, they rise from their seats, their faces glowing with contentment, and begin to make their way toward the grand doors. The soft sound of footsteps on the stone floor fills the hall as the guests begin to file out. But the mood is not one of departure. It is the quiet calm of a gathering that has fulfilled its purpose, a shared experience that has left everyone a little lighter, a little more at peace with themselves and with each other. The last of the villagers depart, their faces content, their hearts full. Feel the gentle stillness filling the space around you. Lady Valeria remains behind, her hands resting gently on the table, her eyes tracing the soft, flickering light of the candles. She takes a moment to reflect on the evening, on the joy that has filled the hall, on the love and laughter that has echoed through its walls. She breathes deeply, savoring the quiet, knowing that these moments of connection are what keep the world turning, what make life so rich and beautiful. The grand hall is now empty, save for the quiet warmth of the hearth and the soft, dying light of the candles. You are here, in this peaceful, sacred space, where the echoes of laughter still linger in the air, where the scent of the meal and the faint hum of music hang gently in the atmosphere. Feel the soft quiet of the hall, the calm that fills the air. Lady Valeria slowly moves to the hearth, where the fire still burns softly, its warm glow casting long shadows across the room. She kneels before the flames, her fingers brushing against the smooth stones of the hearth, as if thanking the fire for its warmth and its light. The flames flicker in response, casting a soft, golden light that seems to reach out and embrace her. With a deep breath, Lady Valeria stands and looks once more over the hall. The feast is over, the guests have gone, but the spirit of the evening lingers, like a dream that drifts softly into the night. She smiles, knowing that the warmth and joy of this evening will stay with her, with all of them, until the next gathering, when the hall will once again come alive with food, laughter, and love. Feel the lingering warmth of the night wrapping around you like a soft embrace. As the last candle flickers and the hearth burns low, Lady Valeria walks to the grand doors, her footsteps light, echoing softly in the vast hall. She pauses, looking back one final time at the space where so much warmth, so much connection was shared. With a contented sigh, she closes the door behind her, the sound of the latch echoing softly in the silence. The hall is quiet now, still and peaceful, the echoes of the evening fading away into the soft murmur of the night. Outside, the world is still only. The gentle rustling of the leaves in the evening breeze can be heard, and the distant hum of the crickets serenades the night. Feel the soft night air brushing against your skin, the peaceful calm of the world outside. The grand hall rests, its warmth lingering in the very air. The candles have burned low, their soft light now replaced by the glow of the moon that shines through the high windows, bathing the hall in a silver light. The echoes of the feast, of the shared meal, of the connection and joy will stay in the walls, a part of the castle's timeless legacy. As the night deepens, you feel yourself sinking deeper into the quiet stillness, a part of the peace that now fills the hall. The feast may be over, but the warmth of the evening, the shared meal, and the bonds that have been formed continue to live on, filling the air with a gentle, enduring peace. The night deepens further, and the soft silence of the grand hall settles in like a tender embrace. The candles have all but extinguished, leaving only the soft glow of the moonlight that pours through the tall windows, casting long shadows across the room. The air is calm and cool, the stillness of the castle enveloping the space. The echoes of laughter, the clinking of silver, the joy of the feast stall, these sounds have faded into the past, leaving behind only the memory of warmth, connection, and shared moments. Feel the stillness wrap around you, as if time itself has slowed. The air in the hall is thick with memories, filled with the whispers of the evening, the quiet hum of the conversations, the gentle rustle of cloth as guests rose and moved through the hall. The warmth that once filled the room is now gently receding, leaving behind a soft tranquility, a peace that hangs in the air like a soft sigh. The grand hall, empty now but for the shadows and the soft whispers of the past, stands as a testament to the evening that was. The feast may be over, but the heart of the castle beats on, filled with the essence of the celebration, of the bond shared among those who came together to share a meal and a story. Imagine the quiet peace that fills the room, the warmth of shared memories lingering. Lady Valeria's footsteps, light and purposeful, fade into the distance as she walks toward her chambers, leaving the grand hall behind. But her presence, like the soft glow of candlelight, lingers in the air. The hall now feels like a place of quiet reflection, where the community's warmth and shared joy continue to live in the space, even in the stillness that now surrounds it. As she moves through the castle's quiet corridors, Her mind is full of the joy she's seen in the faces of her guests, the satisfaction of having shared such a beautiful evening, the laughter of the villagers, the quiet moments of connection, the warmth of the food. Everything about the feast has brought her peace, and now she carries that peace with her as she walks deeper into the castle. Feel the soft silence of the castle, the quiet rhythm of Lady Valeria's footsteps. The castle is still, its many rooms and halls wrapped in a tranquil quiet, the kind that only comes after a gathering filled with warmth and love. Lady Valeria's chambers are ahead, a place where the warmth of the evening can settle into her own soul. The gentle flicker of candlelight continues to dance across the walls as she steps into the room, and the familiar comfort of her bed, her books, her own world welcomes her. She takes a moment to pause and reflect, her gaze soft as she looks out the window at the moonlit landscape beyond the castle walls. The night is calm, the stars sparkling above like jewels scattered across a dark velvet cloth. The peaceful silence of the land outside mirrors the quiet contentment she feels inside. Feel the calmness of the castle's solitude, the gentle embrace of peace. Lady Valeria closes her eyes for a moment, taking a deep breath. The weight of the evening, of the love and warmth shared, settles in her heart. The joy of the feast, the laughter, the food eat, was all a reminder that the heart of a community is built on simple acts of kindness, shared moments, and the warmth that only a good meal can bring. As she breathes in the quiet, she feels herself connected to the very heart of the castle, to the past and to the future, to the shared history of her people. The feast has ended, yes, but its warmth lingers in the air, filling the castle with a deep, tranquil peace. And as Lady Valeria drifts off to sleep, the soft glow of candlelight flickers once more, casting a serene, golden light across the room. Her dreams are gentle, filled with the soft laughter of the villagers, with the warmth of the feast and the bonds that were deepened by the simple act of sharing food. Feel the peace of the night settle over you, the soft rhythm of your breath. As Lady Valeria rests, so too does the castle. The flickering of the hearth is the last sound to fade, and the soft rustle of the trees outside seems to lull the castle into a deeper state of rest. The castle, like the night, has absorbed the warmth of the evening, and now it rests in quiet contentment, waiting for the morning to come and the cycle to begin anew. The shared meal, the laughter, the warmth, they are woven into the fabric of the castle, carried in the hearts of all who were there. And though the feast is over, its magic lingers in the walls, in the air, in the very essence of the place, a reminder that the simplest of things, food, love, togetherness, can create moments that last forever. Feel the soft embrace of the night, the quiet serenity of the castle as it rests. As the castle sleeps, so do you, wrapped in the warmth of the evening, with the joy of the feast still in your heart. You drift deeper into rest, carried by the peace of the shared meal, the soft glow of the candlelight, and the quiet murmurs of laughter that linger in your mind. The night is gentle now, a soft lullaby that carries you through your dreams. And as you sleep, the warmth of the feast and the love of the villagers stay with you, wrapping you in comfort, peace, and contentment. End of story. I hope you feel deeply relaxed and filled with the warmth and peace of the feast. Sleep well, and may your dreams be as gentle and warm as the candlelit gathering in Lady Valeria's hall.